start of the look, I'm going to use my waterproof matte foundation in NC30 and using NC25 for the parts where I want to highlight and conceal. And just for the record, just saying, I know my face looks lighter than the rest of my body, but it's just because of the lighting. I swear in person it matches the rest of my body, okay? It is just the lighting. In order to set everything, I'm going to set it with the Naked Skin Urban Decay Loose Finishing Powder. And to set the parts where I highlighted and conceal, I'm going to use the shade Banana from the Anastasia Contour Kit. I'm just going to use Urban Decay's Anti-Aging Primer Potion. And then using a fluffy blender brush, I'm just going to use Framed to apply all over my lid as a nice base. And then using that same fluffy blending brush, I'm just going to apply Bitter into my crease. And then using a regular shading brush, I'm just going to apply Fastball into the inner half of my eyelid. And then using that same shading brush, I'm going to go into 1985 and apply that onto the outer half of my lid.
I've been thinking about you and how we used to be then. Back when it didn't have to end. We can start again. There's nothing left to say, don't waste another day. Just you and me tonight.
Then we're just going to use a fluffy blending brush to blend everything together.
Then it's alright with me. Baby, let's take this time and let's make you memories.
Then using that same shading brush from before, I'm going to dip it into Flame and apply it with Max Fix Plus, packing it onto the middle of my eyelid. Then I'm going to take the fluffy blending brush, dipping it into Bitter, and I'm going to use this color to blend out everything in my crease.
To see you again, how you doing, and how about we don't let this happen again.
Then I'm going to take a pencil brush and I'm going to apply it into Beak Down and pack this onto a third of my outer corner.
Baby, let's take this time. Let's make you memories. Do you remember? seem far-fetched, baby girl, but it can't be done. I got this feeling, fire blazing and it hot just like the sun. Know you feel it too, my girl, just breathe up, man, the good vibes run. Girl, take a sip of the champagne, take a little trip down my lane, my girl. Wilding out every night, I will feel alright. Like I tell you this, girl, that's my world. Not change, I'm not rearrange, hey girl. I'ma tell you this straight, that's my word. I'm here, say you want come kiss this girl, cause you missed this. That's what I heard. That's what I heard.
Then I'm going to take that same pencil brush, I'm going to apply it into Arctic and Grasshopper. But I'm going to use Max Fix Plus because it really brings out the color more. And for Arctic, I'm going to apply it, basically layering it over Beat Down, but not quite bringing it all the way to the half of my lid, but about there, because later on we're going to apply Grasshopper into the middle part of your crease and fade it in almost completely into the inner corner. But not completely, just almost there, like quite there.
Let's bring it back, let's bring it back, bring it back, let's bring it back, let's bring it back, let's bring it back, let's bring it back. Baby, are you down, 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 down? Even if the sky is falling down, down, down.
Then using the fluffy blending brush, I'm going to use Beat Down and I'm going to darken up the look. You don't have to, but I personally prefer this to be just a little bit darker. And I'm just going to be applying this into the outer corner where I applied Beat Down before, but I'm going to be blending it out as I'm applying it.
So come on and fly with me.
And as for lining my eyes, I'm going to be using my Holy Grail MAC Liquid Lash Liner. This is waterproof, but you don't even know, it is also smudge proof and it's just bulletproof. I swear on my life, like this thing lasts even without a primer. It does not smudge at all. This is like my go-to all the time liner.
Baby, are you down, 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 down?
Sorry, I don't know why, but my camera cut off me doing my eyeliner. So on with the lashes. My lashes, I am using House of Lashes, Sirens, and Nora Fairy stacked.
I'll take you away, hey. Turn this place into our private getaway. So leave it behind, cause we have a night to get away. So come on and fly.
And using a regular shading brush, I'm going to go back into Flame. Now you don't have to, but I'm going to apply Max Fix Plus this time and just applying it to my inner corner and bringing it down on my bottom lash line only halfway. And relining my bottom lash line, I'm going to be using Urban Decay's Black Velvet eyeliner. And if you haven't noticed by now, I only line my bottom lash line only halfway just because my eyes are more open that way. If I applied all the way, my eyes are just closed off and I don't like it. But here I'm going to be applying Beat Down on my bottom lash line, bringing up all the way under my winged liner and halfway into my bottom lash line. And then after, I'm going to be applying Arctic into the middle part of my bottom lash line.
Miss America, I cannot be her soldier, please. I'm fighting for this girl on the battlefield of love. Don't it look like baby Cupid sending arrows from above? Don't you ever leave beside of me, and definitely not probably. And honestly, I'm down like the economy. Baby, don't worry.
Then using my pencil brush, after applying all those shadows on my bottom lash line, I'm just going to blend them out together. And then for contouring, I'm going to be using the darkest and the slightly lighter shade for contouring. But I'm using the darkest shade to contour my face and then the lighter shade to contour my nose. Unfortunately, I don't remember the names because I threw out the cover before and I wish they had the names on the box, but they don't, so yep. And my opinion on the Anastasia contouring kit, the contouring, well, I mean, the powders are nice, but they're kind of a little bit hard to blend. Like, they just kind of require just a little bit more effort to blend because I kind of didn't blend it all the way and there were some harsh lines on me.
Just play. No, turn me up. Hey, I think we got one. we go. Tell me what do you see when you're looking at me? Whoa, whoa.
And of course, I'm going to be highlighting with Becca's Champagne Pop by Jacqueline.
I've been through the pain and the sorrow, the struggle is nothing but love.
For blush, I'm going to be applying MAC's Dainty, and for lips, I'm going to be using their lip liner in Boldly Bare and lipstick in Flesh Pot. And thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe, like, and comment. All the products I use I will list below in the description box.
Really, what do you see when you looking at me? See me come up from nothing, see me living my dreams. I done been to the bottom, I done suffered a lot. I deserve to be rich, headed straight to the top. Look how I ride for the block, look how I rap for the hood. I get nothing but love now when I come through the hood. Getting this fortune and fame, money make all of us change. The new Benz is all white, call it John McCain. How the hell could you stop me?